Thank you everyone for coming out to celebrate the amazing collegiate careers of Rebecca Cotton, Olivia Roach, and Chloe Nichols. Before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge Don McKay on a fantastic coaching career and wish him all the best in his retirement. Please everyone stand and give Don the applause he deserves. Back to our graduates. I have Jeremiah on the sideline with the timer to keep me on track. It has been an awesome experience to watch these athletes who didn't know each other prior to coming here form such a close bond. They have been roommates for the past 4 years and will continue to be close long past volleyball. I will start by acknowledging Olivia Roach, who is one of the few calming people on the team. She shows up every day with a smile and essentially lives in the weight room. She is a perfect example of what it means to be a good teammate and is an anchor on her service seat. As a walk-on, she came in and challenged everyone from day one and is a true student of the game. Olivia is always helping make in-game adjustments for her and her teammates. Olivia helped raise the level of athletes who come to Mount A. Olivia Roach has left her mark on Mounties volleyball. Olivia Roach, come on up. The next athlete I'd like to acknowledge is Rebecca Cotton, who came to Mount A with a point to prove. She has been one of the most competitive people I've had the privilege of coaching. She carries an edge with her to every practice and every game. I'll miss watching football on the bus and having someone who I see a lot of my own qualities in. Rebecca is always up for any challenge. If you tell her she can't do something, she will make it her sole purpose to prove you wrong. Rebecca will make a fantastic coach in the near future. Her shithead energy is contagious, and referees and other teams may not be a fan, but it has truly shaped Mounties volleyball. When I tell athletes to be a vocal leader in years to come, I will use Rebecca Cotton as an example. Rebecca bleeds garnet gold. Rebecca, come on up. Last but definitely not least, we have Chloe Nichols. Chloe holds everybody accountable in the weight room. The work she has put in the off-season has elevated her game and has made her someone that a lot of teams' defenses are afraid of. She is a strong, silent leader and a fantastic teammate. She holds herself to a very high standard and she doesn't appreciate how talented she really is. Chloe was the first athlete I went out and recruited heavily to be a part of Mounties volleyball and has made me proud every day since. Chloe has given everything to Mounties volleyball and has added to and continued the legacy of the number 8 jersey here at Mount A. Chloe Nichols, come get the flowers you deserve. Okay, we will now ask 2 athletes to come out and present the For the Love of the Game award. It is a scholarship that was given to Mount A about 3 years ago. Julia Henry and Monica Gallo.
So, during the winter of 2021, Mounties Women's Volleyball received the wonderful news that a new scholarship would be created to support our program. The McDougall family, with their daughter Rachel, who was a 4-year Mounties Women's Volleyball standout, and a 2-time Mount Allison Female Athlete of the Year, and Father John, who served as a Maui's assistant coach during the 2019-2020 season, have generously stepped forward to create the For the Love of the Game award. This $1,000 award has been created to celebrate an upper-year member of the Maui's women's volleyball program who isn't already a scholarship player and who has made invaluable contributions to our team culture and performance. The Love of the Game award was created to celebrate Maui's who demonstrate their passion for the love of the game of volleyball throughout their athletic career.
This teammate is someone who always brings energy to our court. Whether it's a 9:30 p.m. practice or an early morning bus ride, you can count on her to fire everyone up. Her humor is capable of cheering up our whole team. Someone once said, this athlete would always be in your corner, and we couldn't agree more. She is such a proud member of our Maui family and would do anything for any one of us. We will miss her presence on our team, and we will equally miss her mom's homemade muffins. It is with great pride that we give this year's Love of the Game award to Rebecca Cott.
Welcome to this ACAA women's volleyball game between the Madison Mounties and the St. Thomas Tommies. Would you please rise and move any headwear for the singing of O Canada? Referee number 2 is Derek Doucette. The Lions people are Zoe Fournier and Mario Manuel. Now introducing the starting lineup of St. Thomas Tommies. Number 3, Amelia Faulkner. Number 8, Captain Madison McGregor. Number 10, Riley Horton. Number 12, Andrea Bell. Number 14, Julia Campbell. Number 15, Madison Ball. The libero, number 1, Jasmine Warrington. And number 5, Brooke Thompson. Now introducing the starting lineup for the Mount Allison Mounties. Number 3, Marie Fogarty. Number 5, Vivian Tate. Number 8, Chloe Nichols. Number 9, Erica Estefan. Number 10, Rebecca Cotter. Number 11, Emma Bird. Number 1, Monica Dollar. number 12, Olivia Roach. Head coach is Robbie Krause.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in the snowy Central Maritimes. The Mount Allison Mounties are entertaining the St. Thomas Tommies this afternoon in one of the few ACAA sports fixtures happening today as the Maritimes are rocked by a severe winter storm. We hope that all are safe and warm in our viewing area in the Central Maritimes and eastern areas of the region. We're on the outer periphery of the storm, and it's still a doozy here in the Sackville area. Marie Fogarty, left of center, first. There's the set, the hit off of Fogarty. Tate Cotton off the libero. Back it comes and in. As number 15, that is Madison Ball, gets the point and the serve for St. Thomas. Going back is Julia Campbell. She scores an average of 1 point per set. Campbell there onto the back row. That is Cotton. Tate, the hit down. Estefan from the center position. Point and serve to the Mounties. Roach, the libero, swaps positions with Gallagher. Tate will serve for the Mounties right of center. Tate scores an average of 1 point even. There is number 14, Campbell with the set. Tate, Gallagher, the hit and down. Point and serve to the Tommies. Certain amount of feeling out happening right now as number 3 goes back to the line. That's Amelia Faulkner, 1.7 points per set. She is the second most efficient scorer for the Tommies on offense. Roach, Tate, double struck, point to the Tommies. They stretch the margin to 2 in the early going here. And Faulkner in control right now. She's right of center. Ball is there for Cotton. Tate. Yes, just inside. Well played by Chloe Nichols. Nichols, Cotton, and Roach are seniors playing their potential, not their last game. There is one more home stand for the Mounties in the regular schedule. Here's Emma Burns. Ball up, ball set, must go down, over. Great play there by Andrea Bell. 4 serving 2, and this is number 8, Maddie McGregor. Maddie McGregor is at number 9 in the loop at 0.55 blocks per set, so she has a significant, in her usual slam bam style with great elevation. That was Chloe Nichols hammering it from the right front. Mounties get the point. Mounties get the serve. McGinnis is in, and Estefan will take the bench for a moment. Great to see Lily Johnson in uniform today. We'll see if she's inserted as the game progresses. Here's McGinnis serving left of center. 3 serving 4. Ball up, ball out, over, up, Nichols. Tate, and yes, we have got a net infraction called on the Tommies. We're all even now, all even, as McGinnis goes back to the line. McGinnis, rarely not the lib, so she's got pretty slim stats, but the front row of the Tommies does good, takes the point. They get the serve, and back to the line will be Andrea Bell. Andrea Bell at 1.4 points per set. Tate hit off of Bell and out. Point and serve to the Mounties. And we're on a bit of a scoring teeter-totter here. And I know Ian Allen, Ian Allen is our technical director, but on board with the headset. And Ian, your thoughts on the early going here?
Things are looking pretty good. It's going to be a tight match no matter how you look at it. These teams went to 5 sets when they played up in Fredericton. Mounties squeaking that one out. I know Coach McKay is looking to try and reverse that down here, but he figures it'll be potentially another 5-setter.
Mounties gained a point while we were chatting, or the Tommies gained a point at least. They gained the serve, and going back now is the number 15. That is Madison Bell. Serves at 1.1 points per set. The block, it's up, over. Must go. Oh, yes. Great play as she sliced it carefully and blocked between Horton and Campbell. 2 points the lead now, the stretch to 7-5, and Bell will do it again. She'll be looking for 2 in a row. McGinnis, Tate, point, net infraction, got contact with the twine. 3 points to stretch now, and Bell, ball, I'm sorry, that is ball. Off of Cotton, McGinnis, no. Knocked the gap at 4 now as the Tommies have found their groove. Ball in command. She's looking for point number 4 here. Cotton, Tate, Burns. Must go. The block. Over. And no. Fogarty and Tate. A joint effort on that one as the Mounties get the point. Mounties get the serve. 6 serving 9. Rebecca Cotton. Winner of the McDougall Award this afternoon. And hi to those folks if you happen to be tuned in from the Calgary area. Great dig by Nichols. Push. Ball goes up. Set. Hit. Down. Tate. And oh my. Burns with the hammer. We'll talk about Burns' numbers. She is ranked in the top 10 in 5 performance categories. We'll share that with you momentarily. 7 serving 9, margin 2 for the Tommy. That's off of Thompson, the lib. Block. Mounties take the point, take the serve. 8 serving 9 as Cotton is at the line. Roach comes in at lib. McGinnis not wearing the white jersey. We'll tell you, as is obvious, I think, in this set, Mounties playing from right to left. Tommy's back the other way. And Tommy's take it, point, and serve. Thompson, the lib, comes out as number 8 comes into the front row. That is Captain Maddie McGregor. Roach, Tate, Burns. Lost the point, lost the serve. 9 serving 10. McGinnis.
Yeah, McGinnis is out. We've got Estefan back in for the front row. We're used to seeing McGinnis in here when she's usually wearing that opposite colored uniform because she's as a lib, but in this set she's actually playing as a regular player.
Back row. Tommy's the set. Oh, quality play by McGregor and Ian for younger players out there. Tell us a little bit of it. We saw how soft that touch. It was all they needed.
Yeah, it's all they needed. It's the thing that's hardest to teach a lot of younger players is the fact that they just need, when they go up to hit, they need to be aware of what they're going to be going up against blockers. And she had a really good look at that one and just tipped to the open part of the court. Don't have to pound the ball. It's more exciting when the ball gets hit hard, but it's just as effective to have nice soft tips into empty spaces.
Here's Julia Campbell with the serve. 1.0 her points per serve status coming into this one. What a hit from Burns. Check for a crater in the floor on that one. And Logan Tate takes the Mounties to the serve area. 10 serving 12. And Warrington, the libero, out, swapped with Thompson. Thompson, ball vertical, ball up off of Campbell, blocked.
Well, block went up, but the ball was only about a third of the way up the net because it was in behind the hitter a little bit, so she had to reach back for it and just wasn't able to. She just tried to roll it over, just couldn't make solid contact.
11 serving 12. Tate once again right of center. Ball back. And too much for number 15, but ball to handle. 12-12. We're all even here in set 1. Let's remind you, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Want to reach out from the Tommy Nation, the Mountie Nation. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. Also got the comments box on YouTube as well. Net ball, unforced error. Point and serve to the Tommies. Tommies up by 1. They lead at 13-12. Amelia Faulkner now heading for the Tommies. Faulkner out of upper Kings clear. Oh, my. Mounties got in a tangle in that back row, Ian.
Yeah, just a little bit of communication, lack of communication on that one. You had 2 players going to play the ball, which meant there wasn't clean contact, so they didn't go over.
14 serving 12. Faulkner. Roach. Tate. Out. Spreads to 3 now. 15 serving 12. And I like Faulkner's calm. Watch her now, serving right of center. Ian, is it? Yes. Ian is grinning silently as we often talk about commentators' curse, but here we go. Here's Burns, 13 serving 15, Mounties. Back corner off of Faulkner. There's the set from Campbell. In.
Just got the edge of that line. They're aiming for the right spot because that center back was fairly wide open. Just had just enough to keep it away from Burns and just caught the line.
Here's Captain Maddie McGregor. 1.9 points per set. We've got a timeout called by the Mounties. And let's remember Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, all lowercase. Real-time email to the press box. Share your shout-outs so we can get them on air for the Tommy, your favorite Mountie. We'd be happy to do that. And also, Ian is monitoring the chat box on YouTube, so you can reach us that way as well.
And speaking of which, we have a couple little notes. Kerry Fogarty, let's go Mounties. Excited to watch this morning from Nanaimo. No snow here. As opposed to, holy smokes, here, yeah. Emily B., go Mounties. Happy senior days to all the graduating ladies.
Excellent. And folks in Nanaimo are probably not far off daffodils, Ian, so...
It's almost that time of season out there,
yeah. Yeah, won't be long. All right, 16 serving 13. It is McGregor. Burns, Tate. Oh, the block and down. And kind of imposing when you get a woman of Estefan's stature rising above the net. It must be fairly intimidating.
It can be, yeah. Blockers both went up. They were solid. She made the smart choice to sort of just push it down a little bit off the lower edge of the block, and it came down stayed on Tommy's side.
Faulkner, there's the tip. Oh, saved. And yes. Wow, great effort there. The block. Thompson, the over. Yes. Heads up play on that. Oh, my goodness. What a tremendous exchange. A real shootout between those 2 front rows, Ian.
Yeah, both sides are doing a great job keep the ball off the floor, solid attacks. Great volleyball to watch.
Estefan will serve left of center. Oh, my, that one. I think the spin put it out of their control, really, don't you?
Yeah, it's just a matter of not having that first pass being clean again, and it's sort of everything becomes a scramble if that initial pass off of the serve receive isn't clean.
Faulkner There's the hit. Burns is there. Tate is there. Oh my. Estefan. Burns was positioning herself to respond, and unfortunately, Estefan turned the wrong way. 17-16 lead and point to the Tommies. This is Bell. 1.4 points per set. 18-16 now. We've got some subs coming in. Number 9 is coming in. That is Murphy. And number 4 enters the field. That is Chloe Little.
Yeah, and she's coming in for Julia Campbell. What they've done is what we've seen Mount A do in previous matches, where when the setter is coming up to the front row, they'll sub out those two opposite positions, so they keep 3 attackers, and they've got another. Now they have the setters playing back row.
All right, Warrington, the lib is there. We've got a net ball, unforced error. Point and serve to the Mounties, 17 serving 18, and here is Chloe Nichols. Nichols. Out. We talk about Nichols' power, but sometimes it's off a tick or two.
Yeah, a lot of her targets tend, when she's aiming, she's especially in service, she's going for near that back line. And said occasionally the ball's going to float and not stay in.
Tate, Cotton, the tip must go. Burns off of Murphy and out. 18 serving 19. Cotton left of center.
Yeah, great job by Burns there to realize where she was in relationship to the attack line. Where she's back row, she has to leave the floor behind that line to contact the ball above the level of the net.
Thompson, Horton, Burns, Tate. Whoa! We have seen Tate do that so often, Ian.
Yep.
Surprising on that second contact, and maybe something you could share with the young people about that kind of opportunity.
Yeah, it's part what the setter's trying to do in this case is they're making themselves aware of where the defense is lining up. And I know Tate basically saw there was a gap in that front row right away. Blockers were going outside of the corners because she was in the middle of the court, out towards the lines, and then she just had empty hole, like the third of the court to dump the ball into right in that front, right in the middle.
Nichols, Tate, Burns, block, Thompson.
Yeah, 4 contacts. The ball did not get over the cable at the top of the net and make contact with the blocker. It was actually the net and the cable that stopped the ball up.
That's a lead swing to the Mounties, and this is Cotton. Steady Rebecca Cotton. Thompson. The set, the push, the block. Mountie.
Yeah.
I think number 10 realized almost immediately that the contact was wrong.
Yeah, she's just timing was off a little bit. She sort of tried to take a little bit off the ball. She tried to take a little bit off just to roll it over and just missed the contact a little bit. Ball didn't make it to the top of the net. It was close, but not quite. Don McKay has actually decided to call a timeout at this stage just to get everybody reset again. We're getting near the end of the set. He wants to make sure his players are focused.
All right, it's 21-19. Thanks for that, Ian. The Mounties have come back and they have 2 points of insurance. And this has been if this first set is any indication of where we're going with the match, it's going to be a dandy.
Yeah, Mounties are ahead of the Tommies in the standings at the moment. But the thing is, with any team that Don McKay's been coaching over the years, is always they tend to build and get stronger and stronger as the season goes along, because his goal is to be as competitive as possible when he hits playoffs.
Wow, Faulkner's got a mile-wide grin on that shot. It was perfectly placed in that back corner. 20 serving 21, and this is number 10, Riley Horton. 1.1 points per set. Roach, Tate, Burns, too much on it. All even at 21.
Yeah, I think what she was trying to aim for, that was hoping she was aiming to try and catch the edge of the blocker's hand and just missed it. Because wasn't an awful lot of room down the line, but it's good effort.
Mounties. Let's see. Okay, Fogarty out of Charlottetown, VEI. We've got the subs coming back in. That is number 14 is back in Campbell.
Yeah, she's
number 12 Bell.
She's the starting setter, and she's in the back. So
Yep.
she's in the back row again now at this stage. So
Fulfilling.
actually, no, they put her just to try and get things back on track. They put her back in, even though she's still front row. Cuts down on hitting options, but puts their number 1 setter back on the court.
Faulkner once again. Oh, yes. Faulkner the block. Faulkner again. Faulkner the block, and it's still alive. Must go. Burns back row. There's the set to push. It's up. Oh, fingertips, and out.
Yeah, they ran that quick in the middle to try and throw the timing off on the Tommy's defense. Estefan's approach was a little early, but she was able to just, with that wingspan she has, was able to get the ball spun up over the net.
Oh. Wow. Thank you, volleyball. Good luck, Ferry, on that one. Potential set point here for Fogarty, 24 serving 21, set number 1. Netball unforced error, point and serve to the Tommies, 22 serving 24, and Campbell will serve for St. Thomas. Campbell has .42 service aces per set. She leads the team. Out it goes. Mounties take set number 1, 25-22. And Ian, you're really good at this. A capsule of your thoughts on that first set.
Both teams are doing putting up really solid defense at the net, and also both teams are doing doing an excellent job of digging the ball up off of the blocks. It's nice to see. It looks like it's scrambling a bit, but it just makes for a higher paced game and keeps it exciting for people to watch. Other than that, it's like that. We had a 3-point spread on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, 3-point spread on that one, and I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, that might be the largest lead we had by either team at any point during this set. And it's what I was expecting when this match started, or before it started. I knew this was going to be tight, back and forth the whole way. And I said, it's great volleyball to play. It's great to be able to play in a match like this. It's even just as much fun to sit here and watch it.
Yeah, and we're glad to thank you, Ian, and we're glad to bring it to our viewers wherever you might be watching. We hope you are warm and safe. As we say, if you're in the Central and Eastern Maritimes, we are getting a good blast from Old Man Winter today. Hey, Carrie Nichols has checked in. Congratulations to Liv and Becca and our daughter Chloe Nichols. So proud of you all. Cheering from a very snowy Wolfville, NS this afternoon. Go Mounties. That's Carrie Nichols. Yeah, I know. The Valley has been particularly hard hit. So Carrie and family, we hope all is okay with you. But obviously they're enjoying the warmth of some quality volleyball, Ian.
One of the advantages, one of the things I really enjoy about being able to put out these webcasts is the fact that we give family members who aren't able to be on site from all over. Well, in our experience,
around the world,
we've had them from almost everywhere except Antarctica, coming in with messages. So it's all been great. It's been fun. It's really good to see people enjoying the product that these teams are putting out on the court.
Absolutely, Ian, and one of the top levels of basketball or volleyball in the region, and it's just great. And we hope younger viewers are inspired to pursue their club ball, pursue volleyball at perhaps middle and high school, as well as at the club level. This is an opportunity for you in the future, and it is a quality product. Let's remind you that the St. Thomas Tommies have changed ends for this second set. They'll be playing the ball from right to left on the screen devices where you're watching this one. And the Mounties, of course, in their home garnets going back the other way. So I see a new face on, that is Artabello is out on the court for The Mounties to start this set. We have not seen her thus far in the match. Roach and Gallagher will continue as libs. We're probably in the vicinity of 30 to 40 visitors have stood up to the adventure of getting here to the gym itself, but we're very pleased to have you on board, our webcast audience, to share the excitement. Campbell will take the serve to launch the Tommies into set number 2. He's right of center. We've seen some quality play from her in that first set. Artabello, Tate, Cotton, point to the Tommies. Campbell going back once, 2 in a row. Right of center. Warrington is the lib for the Tommies at this time to set from Tate to push. Warrington, Campbell, the hit. Out. Point and serve to the Mounties. We're tied at 1. Roach out. Estefan in. Estefan, such an incredible player at center, Ian, and that is a potent front line whenever Estefan is out there.
Yeah, she's a solid middle blocker. She's smart when she gets up to hit the ball, and she adjusts well to whichever side she needs to go to help out with blocking situations.
Here we go. Nichols off of Campbell and into the high seats. And that's our friend Lauren, our hockey statistician, quality return on the ball. We'll comment to her at some point in the future. Here is Fogarty. Fogarty out. Too much on it. Point and serve to the Tommies. 2-2 early here in the second set. Warrington spells off Thompson at lib. And this is Faulkner. We saw quality serving from her in set number 1. Estefan. Nichols. No. Nichols' GPS will need recalculating in as the Tommies take a point. 3 serving 2 now. Faulkner, memory serves, had 4 or 5 points in her service delivery. Cotton, Tate, back and out. Yeah. Quality play from Artabello. We haven't seen much of her, and that was a quality touch from left front. 3 serving 3, and here is the veteran Tate. Tate has .42 service aces per set coming into this one, and she took one right there. Tate wants another. Logan Tate. Back row, Thompson. Push. Pushed out.
Yeah, the ball hit the cable at the top of the net, spun over and hit the antenna. It was out. It almost looked like it went off the Mounties blockers, but it was actually just off the cable at the top of the net.
2 points to lead now for the Mounties. 5 serving 3. Tate wants another. She's right of center. Nice soft one, Thompson. There's the set, the push. Out it goes. McGregor gives that little shrug and that little tap on the chest. It's on me, it's on me. 6 serving 3. That's 3 in a row for Tate. I'll say no more just in case, Ian.
We're not going to blame you for that one, Steve.
Yeah,
she was trying for that tough spot midway down the sideline and just missed by an inch.
Tate deserves much praise, but I resisted. Artabello. Tate. I think struggled.
Blocker was on the net, and that contact was made before the ball hit the net. Before the Mounties hit the ball in, it was in that process, so it's considered part of live play at that point. If the ball had been definitely not going over before, like just before that contact with the net, they probably would have let it go.
All right. Great to have off of Faulkner and out. Might tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Ian Allen is also a certified volleyball official, so to have someone of his depth of knowledge, we much appreciate rather an esoteric and unusual call that we don't see very often.
Yeah.
Oh, off the tape, a roll there. Must go, I do believe. Thompson gets a free ball. Nichols, Tate. Oh, it's alive. Thompson, Faulkner, Tate, Gallagher. Off the blockers and down.
Yeah. Smart choice by Gallagher. Where she's a lib, if she's behind that 3-meter attack line, she can do an overhand pass and just beautiful ball up to Nichols on the power and put it down solidly.
Mounties have stretched the margin to 5, 9 serving 4. I'm wondering if Coach McKay would go for a timeout shortly.
Be another point or two probably.
Up, out, no, in.
It's off the block.
Yep.
Yeah, it's off the blocker and out.
All right, 5 serving 9. And going back is Bell. Don McKay is, we'll talk a little bit about Coach McKay in a moment. Here's Tate. Nichols. Wow, caught short was ball. Don McKay coming to the sunset of an awesome career, and I believe a decade at the helm of the Tommies.
11 years with the Tommies. Prior to that, he was based up in Bathurst area. He was taught up there. He's coached school teams, club teams. He's worked with provincial rep teams, Canada Games teams, since would be probably mid or late 70s.
I extended congratulations. 55 decades supporting volleyball. And in the denouement of his career, oh my, Roach, Tate, Nichols, no. And you know what, Ian, the Tommies are rung by rung. They are quickly eliminating that 5-point margin that existed just moments ago.
Yep, they stayed calm and just basically they're doing what they can, just going and doing what they've been told to do for an offensive plan, and it seems to be working quite well at the moment.
Roach, Tate, Cotton, Campbell, push, Faulkner.
Blocker was on the net on that one, and it came down and just with the turn, caught the net.
Wow, the Tommies have strategically nipped that 5-point margin in the bud. They are only trail now by 2, led in part by Ball. Tate, Cotton out, down to 1 now, 9 serving 10. What's it do for your team when you have the steady quality service from a player like Ball at this time? He's brought the team back. Here's Nichols. Warrington, the push, up. Oh, my. They have tied it in. We talked about calling a timeout. We might be hearing that from Coach Krause.
That might be, if this rolls for another couple of points, I think he might.
Roach, Tate, Nichols, and point and swing to the Mounties, lead to the Mounties, 11 serving 10, and Nichols will go back. Don McKay is the head coach of the Tommies, Robbie Krause, the head coach of the Mounties. Here is Chloe Nichols. Net ball, unforced error. All tied. Thompson out at lib. McGregor will come in, and here is Horton. Net ball, unforced error. Point, lead, serve, Mounties, Cotton. Now, as Thompson, the libero, comes back in. Reach out to us, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, real-time email. with your shout-outs from the Tommy Nation, the Mountie Nation. We'd love to share them. Like to know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. Up and over. Okay.
Yeah,
Ian.
what happened on that one is the libero at that point still did an overhand finger pass to push the ball across the attacker, and she wasn't completely behind the attack line when she made her feet were not completely behind the attack line when she put that ball up. It's considered a back row attack.
All right, here is Campbell. Artabello. Lead to the Tommies, 13-12. I have to be careful, Ian. I'm getting ahead of the score clock, and my experience in that way has not been good. Roach, Tate. Too much for Ball. All even, 13 serving 13. Estefan back in as Roach comes out, and Fogarty will go to the line. Fogarty actually tied for the lead in service aces per set with the Mounties. Two players have .55 service aces per set. Nora, Nichols, Tate, push. Thompson must go now. Fogarty, Tate, out. 13-13. Faulkner.
No, 14-13.
14-13. Thank you, Ian.
And there's the timeout by Coach Krause.
Yep. We were talking about it, and got our volleyball crystal balls out in there, and
well, it varies from coach to coach, depending on when they feel they're going to need to call that timeout just to break up the play, the role that the other team seems to be on at that point. Mounties sort of they were sort of trading points, and I'm sure Coach Krause saw something he just wanted to make sure the girls were, again, on game plan and focused on what they're trying to do. There's a little bit of scrambling, a little bit of timing issues happening on a couple of those attacks, but both teams are having that, doing a little bit of that. Strong play at the net by both sides is keeping this, it's a lot of fun stuff happening out on that court to watch. Service is decent. Service reception is a little tougher than both coaches would like to see right now, but both on par for what we've been seeing most of the season by every team in the league.
all right, got a neat email to share in a moment, Ian, but let's watch Faulkner serve. She's got her team up by 1, 14-13. She'd like another point. Right of center, Faulkner. Out. Won't happen, but we're all tied up again. Ian, we're back on that set one seesaw. We talked about it. Logan Tate will serve now. Gallagher in at lib. Her opposing lib is Thompson. Here's Logan Tate, right of center. Serve coming now. Thompson. Campbell. Hit. Out. Point. Lead. Serve. Mounties.
Yeah, that was a good pass up by Thompson on that one. Easy ball for the setter to put up. She put it up in time. Hitter was off in her time just a little bit, got under the ball, and it sailed long.
Logan Tate, right of center, going for .3, I believe. Wow, kind of a fingernails on that one, but here we are. Over. Tate. Nichols, yes. That is the classic copyright Nichols play. Vertical leap, hard shot, finds the hole. There's the timeout. And Ian, I got a great note to share here. Came into our mailbox, and it's from assistant coach Mike. Stuck in the snow, missing the Mounties, Mike Henderson. Hi, Steve and Ian. Still snowing and blowing a pile in Brookfield. Sorry I couldn't make it up for the game. We'll give my best wishes to Mountie stalwarts Olivia, Chloe, and Becca next week. Nice to hear from the past great Emily Butma. Congratulations to Coach McKay. That's assistant coach Mike. So thanks so much, Coach Mike. And Ian, there's a direct result of the system that is hammering the Central Maritimes today.
Yeah, and that was also the only other volleyball match that was scheduled for today was women's volleyball. It was down at Kings, and just because of travel in and out of anywhere along that shoreline, just the weather, like the snow's been fairly heavy, sort of from the valley, Truro, and then over towards that east coast.
And Sydney has just been hammered.
They should be used to that by now. It happens fairly regularly from almost any direction.
Yep. So our best wishes to folks who are hunkered down. Be safe. Here is Logan Tate. Mounties up by 2, 16-14. They lead it. We're in set 2. Mounties took the first set, 25-22. Logan Tate. Faulkner. Campbell. Out. McGregor looks a little frustrated, but she has played quality. Ball, 17-14. Faulkner comes out, and Chloe Little comes in for the Tommies. Thompson, the lib, still there. Gallagher, the lib, on the court for the Mounties at this time. Logan Tate. Tate, I believe, is going for point number 5, Ian. Not guilty, Ian. I plead my case.
No, we can blame that one. The toss was a little bit back, a little bit behind. So Tate caught the ball on the upswing, drifted a little long on her.
Artabello, Tate, push.
Great job at the net by both players to not contact the net on that one.
Oh, the Artabello Estefan combo platter delivers the goods. Point and serve to the Mounties, 18-15, set number 2. Mounties lead. This is Maya Artabello. Averaging 2 points per set. Gets another there.
Yep, tough short float serve. Bit of speed on it, but it was still a float serve, and the ball dropped in the last 3 or 4 feet coming to the receiver.
Artabello's running at .36 service aces per set. Thompson, Little, over. Cotton, Thompson, Campbell, in. Whoa.
Excellent job to spot that opening on the cross court. Just took a bit off of it so she keep it in the court. It's basically the only option she had left with those 2 blockers going up.
Bell comes out, and going to serve now is Alessandra Hernandez. Hernandez is from Tegucigalpa, Honduras. So,
and she just dropped that ball. It was just deep in a deep far corner from where she was, and it just stayed in.
Hernandez will go for 2 points. 17 serving 19. Oh, just over the tape. I don't think you could put a piece of paper under there. There's the set, looking the block and down.
Yep, into the net would have been actually it caught the antenna as well, so it's out no matter how you look at it. And that set was a little too tight on the antenna, a little too tight combination, a little too tight on the antenna, a little too tight on the net. Tough to get good contact on it.
McGinnis is in. Roach came out the lib, 20 serving 17. Back row, Thompson. Hernandez with the free ball. Up it comes Tate. Nichols. It's alive. Hernandez. Shot, no. And just contact was off for ball. 21 serving 17. Timeout. Tommies. Okay, what's the sermon from the Reverend McKay to his charges, Ian?
Just I said, I know I preach this an awful lot, but all they're really trying to do at this point, the key thing is they just want them to take that breath, remind them what their assignments are, and just relax and go play volleyball. I mean, I know it oversimplifies it, but you almost have to keep it at that level you're starting to scramble a little bit, just need to make sure your team has a chance to take that breath, reset mentally, and then go back in and play the game they're capable of playing.
Yep. And, it's just those reassuring words, I think, are what's needed. McGinnis continues to serve, 21-17. Margin is 4. They lead by 4, and of course, they would take the set at 25, so not far from done right here. Thompson and down, 22-17 now. And McGinnis has been quite steady.
Yeah, she's got a solid service game. We don't always see it that often because most matches, like most sets, she's actually one of the libs, which she does an excellent job at as well. But she's a solid, consistent server.
Oh!
A little bit of communication error in the back row. Weren't quite sure who was going to go for that. Tate finally went for it and just couldn't quite keep the ball in play.
And Campbell took a page out of Tate's book with that strategic hit on the second contact. 18 serving 22. Cotton. Tate. Cotton. Hernandez. Free ball. McGinnis. Tate. Artabello and away.
Yep, excellent choice by Tate there to use that back row hitter with Artabello. Mounties do that fairly often. It's usually with Burns or Nichols, occasionally Cotton, and it makes it tougher for timing on the blockers on the other side.
Campbell, quality block on Chloe Little, 24-18, and Nichols has a potential set point right here, right now. Reach out, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, all lowercase, via email, real time, or hit the comment box on YouTube. Point and serve to the Tommies. They're still alive. It is number 10 for St. Thomas, Riley Horton. Left of center on the serve, 19 serving 24. Dig by Artabella. Cotton. Too much on it. Point to the Tommies. 20 serving 24. Mounties can't take this set for granted. Net ball unforced there. There's the point. There's the set. Second set to the Mounties. 25-20. And Ian, your thoughts?
That one was back and forth, a little more spread on a lot of that set than we had in the first one, but it's still a lot of back and forth play between both teams. Both teams are still quite solid at the net. Mount A stayed a little more consistent. I think the major issue, the major plus I saw for Mount A's on that one was just the quality of the services that were coming in. They were a little better positioned, a little harder balls to make contact with, which was putting St. Thomas back on their heels a little bit, just sort of they're scrambling a bit more than they'd like to. That's it. I mean, but it's it. Like, this could turn around. Like, I'm not writing this off as much as I am a Mounties fan, have been for ages, but I'm not ever going to write this one off as being done until this match is done until it's over.
No, I have great respect for Don McKay as a coach and great respect for the Tommies as a team. They have showed quality play across the season. But let's just talk a little bit about where these two teams are. I know that you mentioned it briefly, but Mount Allison is in second place in the league. They have a 11-3 record across 14 matches. They won their last one, and 36 sets won to 22 sets lost. Tommies are in fifth place. This is their 14th match, but they come into this one with a 6-7 record. Lost one in their last one, and they have 29 sets won and 28 sets lost. Let's talk about the national top 15 in the CCAA this week, as issued on the 30th of January. Lakeland Rustlers out there in Alberta continue to be number one. I don't think they've not been number one.
No, all season long, and they've got one of the most solid university or college programs in the country. Doesn't matter whether it's U Sport or CCAA. they've got a solid program this year, really solid team.
And only one ACAA team in the top 15, and that is the UKC Blue Devils, who held position number 12 in the national rankings as they did last week. So, this game is important to the Mounties as they want to consolidate that second position. And I think, Ian, can you share with the viewers at home the mix? Second gives you a bye, I believe.
As far as
to
I
the
know,
semis, right?
As far as I know, it's 6 teams qualify. So 1 and 2 get byes. 3 will play 6, and 4 will play 5 in the quarterfinal matches. Lowest surviving team out of those two quarters will play against the first place team. Highest survivor out of the quarters will play the second place team for the 2 semis.
There we go, and we'll have a test on that at the end of the broadcast, folks. So,
this is also assuming I'm right and it's 6 teams and not 4.
Yes.
I'm pretty certain it is.
Yeah, right on. Thanks so much. We really do appreciate our viewership. Thanks for being with us, and we hope, as we said, you are safe and warm. If you're watching from the Maritimes that is being hit by a major weather system as we speak. The Mounties are back playing from right to left on the screen devices where you're watching this one. The Tommy's coming back the other way. Here is Marie Fogarty. That is Warrington, I'm sorry. Must go, and Cotton. Nichols. Free ball. Back row. Little. Oh, quality play there. Burns. Off a Tommy and down first point to the Mounties.
Yeah, Tommies have switched up their starting setter. The previous 2 sets, it's been third-year player Julia Campbell. And they put in Emma Hare, Shannon Monroe.
Yes,
that's St. John. She's a third-year setter as well.
Faulkner.
Just trying to get things shaken up a little bit.
Mounties take the point, and little bit of erratic passing to that front row, Ian. Here's Fogarty. She wants 3 in a row. That's all I will say. Oh.
Yeah, Tommy's
Wow.
blocker caught the net. Great job by Tate to get up there and just sort of wipe that ball across and tip it over the net.
Estefan and Tate share a smile of satisfaction. No panic in that front row, but they were able to come up with what was required. Fogarty, Faulkner, Monroe, Little. That is Fogarty, Tate, push and down. What can we say to the younger players? Let's call it delicate touch. It's not all smash and bang, is it?
Yeah, it's court awareness, being aware of what the defending team's giving you for options, and actually taking advantage of the best one you can spot.
Little with the free ball. Cotton, Tate, Burns, Nichols, point, 4 touches.
Okay.
Yep.
It was close. It was also tighter. I believe that would have been the second down official actually caught that call and threw the signal over to R1. Let her make the decision from there.
All right, here's Faulkner. She has been a quality server. Wow, how did Cotton get a piece of that one? Back row, Faulkner. Block down. Mounties get it back that quick. 5 serving 1. Roach out, Gallagher in ad lib, and Logan Tate will be serving right of center. 5 serving 1. And the Mounties have built up that margin that quickly, Ian. It is a 4-point lead. Out. And it is now a 3-point lead, easy as that, as the captain McGregor will serve left of center. 2 serving 5. Tommies need to respond in set 3. Cotton, Tate, the hit off Burns. Oh!
Excellent block by Nichols on that one. the ball was coming up towards the top of the net and coming over. She just basically put the roof, shut it down by putting that roof up there.
Warrington in ad lib. McGregor came out. This is Emma Burns.
Yeah, St. Thomas has done something a little. They've also, in addition to switching the sweater around, they've also switched out one of their liberos. We have Madison Ball, number 15, in there now, as opposed to would have been number 5, Brooke Thompson.
Wow, Warrington bore the full brunt of that blast of the ballon. She's going to feel that one tomorrow. 7 serving 2, Burns. We're going to talk about Burns' numbers after we watch that magnificent tape roll. Goes quickly. No. Things coming apart. What? Okay. Dancing on the scoreboard there, but we're all good.
I was doing that same shuffle as soon as I saw that up there, and I go, wait a minute.
Yellow. All right, Burns, left of center. Here we go. Back row, Faulkner. Little. Tate. Burns. In. 9-7. Wondering if Coach McKay might need a chillaxing moment here.
Well, he did something last set which confused me. He actually used both timeouts. He hardly ever uses that second timeout. So I would imagine might go 1 or 2 more points, and then they'll go from there.
9 serving 2. Sorry, Ian, go ahead.
We have the second official is checking with the scorer just to try and see what's going on. They seem to be questioning something. I'm just not sure what it is.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next break, we're going to tell you about Burns' numbers. She is doing great things across the league. With the service now. Warrington. Block. Out. Block went out off of Estefana Nichols and point to the Tommies.
Yeah, Estefan was still moving laterally when she went, and they went up, and they just weren't able, the two players weren't able to quite get their hands turned back inside the keep the ball in and towards the court, so it went off this flat hand, off the hands that were parallel to the net and out.
In. Mounties were watching very closely relative to where the ball was going to land, but it landed in. 4 serving 9, and this is Bell. Bell for the Tommies. Net ball, unforced error, point and serve. Warrington replaces number 15, Ball. Okay, that's interesting. Ball is now at libero.
Yep, I had mentioned that a little while. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate
They
that.
made that shuffle in as well.
Yep, that clarity. Thank you.
I'm not quite sure exactly what Coach McKay was working with that one because Thompson had been one of the better serve receivers so far in the match.
Point to the Tommies.
Yep, back row setter. She reached out the ball was just across the level, the line of the net, or the plane of the net, and she pulled it back where she's a back row player. She made contact above the level of the net, and the ball going over. It's a back row attack.
Roach, the lib is in for the Mounties. Estefan came out, and here is Chloe Little. 1.1 points per set. Touch, hammered, up, no. Tommies take the point.
Yeah. Solid middle block by Horton. Her timing was great on that one.
Horton is cool as a cucumber, showing very little emotion in.
Yeah.
6 serving 10.
That's the key. If you get at this level, you need to have the physical awareness to try and push as hard as you can, but you need to be calm enough to be able to focus and adjust to what options are being given. Mountie blocker on the net on that one.
Tommy's ever so diligently eating away at the margin. They're only trailed by 3 at this time.
They are sneaking back into this one.
7 serving 10. Little with the serve. Cotton, Tate, Burns. Wow. That back line froze in.
Yeah, again, it used the back row attacker. She took a little bit off of it, and they just They were probably sitting back there waiting for a harder hit, and she just rolled it into the empty space.
Off of Warrington, the set, Horton.
That clipped the antenna. Yep.
12 serving 7. Mounties have the first two sets, fans, 25-22, 25-20. Quality play throughout both. Here's Nichols. Oh, Warrington.
Self-defense. That ball was going out, but it's right at you. You have to get a choice sometimes.
Burns, Cotton, down. Fogarty like that and let her teammate know. 13 serving 7. I believe this is Nichols going for third in a row, I believe. Musco, Faulkner, that is Gallagher, Tate, Cotton, off of the libero Warrington and down 14-7.
Cotton's been having a great match so far offensively. She's been getting in, made a couple of great defensive plays as well. She's been a little more consistent with her hits. She's actually hitting a little harder, coming down on top of that ball a bit more. Which basically, when she gets her timing like that, she's as effective a hitter as anybody in the league.
Yeah, unforced error there. Net ball from Nichols and point and serve to the Tommies, and here is Horton. I am going to get to Emma Burns' numbers, I promise. They're fascinating. Up, okay. We got a net infraction against Tate, and
Tate managed to time it well. She only got up one hand on that block and actually got the ball, but then she caught the net on the way down. She knew it, and she's just going, oh.
All right. Oh, the touch, the roll. Tommy's, Horton, Roach, and no, won't go for Tate. Tommy's are staying alive. 10 is serving 14, and we've got a note from the Tommy Nation. We'll be sharing it in a moment. All right, Horton, Burns, Tate, off of Horton and out. Ian, let's just say that Sean McDonald is watching. He is a Tommy supporter. Let's go Tommies from a very stormy Summerside PEI. So our friends overseas are getting a winter licking as well. Verity Turpin is checking in, connecting from Calgary, where it's snowing with flurries, cheering on the girls and hoping to see them here in Red Deer in March. Special shout out to the seniors today, and that's Eric Estefan's mom, Verity, checking in from Calgary. Let's get back to the action, and I know you have some in the mailbox.
Yeah, we'll get that in a sec.
Yeah, 11 is serving 15. Roach, Tate. Quality block, Roach, Tate. Nichols. Must go, free ball, McGregor, Tate. Oh, excellent play off the libero and down, and Little likes it.
Yep, just took a little bit off that and caught the back row Mounties defense on their heels. Just weren't quite able to adjust to that one.
12 serving 15, and this is Shannon Monroe. Roach, Tate. It's up, that is. Ball at libero. Up, no! Quality play when it has to happen, Ian. And Monroe, perhaps from the middle of the roster, is proving her worth to the Tommies at a critical point. 13 serving 15. Cotton, Tate, down off of ball, the libero. Point and serve to the Mounties, 16 serving 13. Marie Fogarty.
And speaking of Marie, we got a note here from our YouTube channel. Carrie Fogarty, grateful for archive option. Difficult to leave such a close game. Both teams playing great. Keep it up, Marie and fellow Mounties. Great coverage again. Stay safe in the snow, everyone.
All right. Good advice there. Wow, Burns. Burns, yeah. Okay, very quickly, and I'm going to talk about Burns. She's number 8 in the league, 2.50 in kills per set. She's number 3 in kills at 140. She's number 10 in digs per set at 2.57. She's number 6 in digs at 144. And she's number 7 in service aces at 0.55. She's top 10 in 5 of the 6 measured stats. You know she's a contributor.
Yeah, solid player.
Oh, nice touch from McGregor.
Good solid 2-player block in the middle, but McGregor actually had the foresight to be aware of what's happening on the other side of the court and just pushed it to the open spot on the floor.
14 is serving. And this is the steady Faulkner. I am so sorry, number 3. I know our good friend Bill Gibson, the voice of the Tommies, made a reference to that same circumstance as well, so it's not an unknown syndrome. Monroe, the push. Oh, good play. Good play there from number 12, Andrea Bell. 15 serving 18. McGregor. Cotton. Tate. Roach. Burns. Faulkner. Monroe. Roach. Nichols. Quality rally here. Oh my. Cotton. Tate. Hit. Still alive. Monroe. Little. The block. Oh, still in play. The hit. Antenna. Bell and that antenna are not the best of friends, Ian.
Oh, they're not getting along well. Balls are getting a little too tight. Like she's hitting her. They're coming. When they're coming to her, they're a little too tight on that antenna. She's cutting down on her options. I know.
Burns. Yep. Sorry, go ahead, Ian.
I do know that Tommies were sort of questioning contact hit that Astefan put over. Thought it might have been a lift just because of the way he hit it, but actually even clearly saw the ball actually hit her hand and then bounced. We have Tommies. Oh, it's off the Tommies. Yep.
Yep. High and low official both agreed ultimately after a little exchange of knowing glances. Here is Burns. Faulkner, Little. Oh, wow. Found the hole in the donut, Ian.
Yep. It's all part of that game. Like the higher levels like this, the better hitters are the ones that are actually aware of what they're being given for options.
Ball is in at the lib. And
nice serve.
Wow. The Tommies, never say die Tommies. They are playing with courage.
Yeah, solid topspin serve. Just took a little bit off of it, so it dropped shorter than Mounties were expecting.
Roach, Tate, Nichols. Ho, ho, ho. Nichols should copyright that high leap hammer. Let's call it a high leap hammer. McKay says we need to talk, ladies.
Yeah.
Wowzer. Ian, I'm not sure when the Mounties had to have played Mount St. Vincent. We await the rescheduling of that one, but
yeah, that match was scheduled for yesterday, and pretty much everything down here on the East Coast got canceled yesterday. With that one, where they're still trying to determine when that's going to be played. Right now, I think the other thing that's actually happening in ACAA today is actually Mount Allison at Crandall basketball. And I sort of caught it from the St. Tommy's, from Don McKay when I was talking to him. And coming down, the roads were clear until they hit just this side of Moncton around Memram Cook. And all of a sudden, but the thing is, the closer you get to Halifax, the worse it is.
Yeah.
And with the wind that's blowing as well, nobody's going onto the island or coming off. So matches with any games with Holland were also canceled.
Yeah, and I know that I think Dal AC was scheduled to host as well, and that obviously blocked. I've been watching the weather and the weather folks, and I guess the system has circled back on Sydney to give them another wallop. So I hope folks watching in Cape Breton and across the Eastern Maritimes are safe and warm this afternoon. McGinnis, netball, unforced error. The score tightens in. McGinnis comes out, Roach the lib back in. And ball is there. Here is Little. This is Chloe Little. She has .18 service aces per set. Oh my. Let's be on target here. Free ball. Little. The set. The hit. Wow. Horton has been consistent whenever she's in that center spot, Ian.
Yep.
Liking her play today.
She's made some really good decisions from that from that middle blocker position.
19 serving 21. Cotton, Tate, Nichols, off the block and out. If you're just joining us, the Mounties are up 2-0, 25-22, 25-20. They lead here 22-19 in another tight one. Netball, unforced error. No shadow on Nichols' play, Ian, but that's something that has bothered her this afternoon. 20 serving 22. Here's Hernandez, the Honduran, and we've got a timeout. Ian, I just want to do a quick quality stats analysis between these two clubs in a very focused way, I guess. Tommy's come into this one having played 13 matches, the Mounties 14 matches. The Mounties lead 10.02 to 8.33 in kills per set. Teams are equal at hitting percentage, both teams at .160. Mounties up to 9.31 versus 7.65 in assists per set. Mounties have the advantage in blocks per set at 1.77 versus 1.40. Mounties get the nod in service aces per set at 2.97 to 2.26. And the Mounties lead in digs per set at 14.53 versus 13.07 as a team. So pretty even.
Yeah, Hernandez serving, yeah.
Yep. Burns. And down. 23-20.
A couple other quick messages. We got Elmira Garvey, go Mounties, watching from Florida. Maya Arbelo's grandparents, go Maya, go.
Excellent.
Also from C. Jones, Emma Burns was on the AUS All-Star Rookie Team 21-22, which is playing at UNB. She transferred down here to Mount Allison for this year.
Okay, Cotton has got potential set point and potential match point in here right now. Warrington, Campbell, block, Warrington, Faulkner, Nichols, Tate, Burns, up, out, Mounties, 25-20, and they take the third set in. They take the match. Thoughts on set three?
Set three, again, look, Mounties were taking a little bit of control of things. Tommy's fought back in, just couldn't quite get all the way in there. Again, it's just the Mounties are a little bit more consistent with setting up that solid defense in the front row, like blocking in the front row, a little more consistent with the service. But it was tight match all the way through. Great volleyball to watch, and I think I'm as surprised as anybody that the fact that went three straight. But it still, as I said, it still wasn't necessarily. It was indicative of what was happening on the court, but not necessarily what the team's potentials are, especially with Tommy's not having Kathleen Boyle dressed this afternoon. And she leads in a lot, in most, if not all, of their offensive categories.
Absolutely. Boyle actually leads the league in kills per set and kills. So, but what we have, ladies and gentlemen, is a 3-0 victory for The Mounties, it consolidates their hold for the moment on second place. They move to 12-3, and the Tommies are now at 6-8. So there you have it. Ian, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just a couple other quick notes we got on our YouTube message from Ashley Estefan. Eric Estefan's biggest fans, little brothers Jackson and Ronan, are snowed in Nova Scotia cheering loud for the Mounties. And former Mountie player and coach Sophie Landry. Hi, Steve. Chloe,
Hey.
Rebecca, and Olivia are absolute superstars. Go Mounties and happy Seniors Day.
All right, salut Sophie. Tout un plaisir d'entendre le message de vous autres, là. All right, let's see. Okay, one last one. Sean McDonald, number 2 for the Tommies, is sister of former volleyball Mountie, Callie McDonald. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got some family ties there. Megan McDonald out of Summerside. So thank you, one and all. Our correspondents at the Mounties TV mailbox and via the chat box on YouTube. Ben Hutchard has been our camera guy through the day today. Ian Allen, as always, our technical guru and wise analyst. Ian, thanks so much. I'm Steve Ridlington. The Mount Allison Mounties take this match 3-0, 25-22, 25-20, 25-20. Folks, wherever you are, please be safe in these harsh winter conditions if you're in the Maritimes. Elsewhere, take care, and we'll see you next time here on Mounties TV. From Sackville, New Brunswick, I'm Steve Ridlington. Good afternoon.